Hi, guys.
Aloha. Yeehaw. We snarl.
Ooh. Oh, there goes Bailey.
Well,
They're getting all
killed
of
her.
her. Oh my god, they shot Bailey dead.
It's like, I think it was one day, I forget if you had joined it or not, where there was just a fucking tornado.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, hey guys, I gotta go. There's a tornado. And we're like, what? Fucking what? Oh, hey, she's back.
So I meant to close a like the settings tab in Discord, and then I accidentally closed the whole thing. Sorry.
I was just talking about how the one time there's like, you're like, hey, there's kind of a tornado like right outside my house. I gotta go.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think that happened a couple times, but that was when I was living in an RV, so.
Yeah.
Ugh. My tornado shelter in this house is a bathtub that's 15 feet away, so.
It's like how I had friends that used to live in like essentially a mobile home on a mountain.
Yeah.
And now they live in like a nice house, but I remember going there once and crashing, and they had like their room and a guest room, and then I was just crashing on the couch.
Mm-hmm.
The entire thing was shaking.
Yeah.
There's a brutal storm outside. I was like, oh, if this goes, we're dead. We're on top of a mountain. On like, but like on the incline part, like, we're just dead. Cool.
Yeah. I used to have, like, when there'd be storms, I'd leave a glass of water out so I could watch it shake. Like in the dinosaur movies.
The dinosaur movies, not like Jurassic Park or anything, just those movies.
Well, I haven't seen them, alright? Sorry.
Well, it's not okay, but...
But that's every movie has, with a big monster, Godzilla, too. They have a glass of water out so they can watch it shake.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello there.
Hi.
Oh,
There you lose.
I had a safety call and I was delivering. And the safety call lasted an entire hour.
What was the danger?
Nothing. Just people wouldn't stop talking.
Oh.
You know when you're on a conference call and they're like, all right, yeah, we're gonna open it up, or somebody has something to add on.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody had something to add on.
Mm-mm.
And they kept trying to talk over each other. It's like, oh my God. Like, I got something important to say and y'all talking about something y'all did last week. Shut up.
I saw this post that was like, in every meeting, there should be a button under the table that if everybody presses the button, the meeting is over.
There is. It's called the end call button.
But, well, look. You're still there at the meeting, pretending to pay attention because it could have been an email. But
yeah, this one definitely could have been an email.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I had to tell them how to properly put locks on the trailer.
Isn't it you just put a lock on
the trailer?
Well, our trailers have 2 doors.
Yeah, so you put it on the door that locks over the other one.
Yes, you know that. I know that. But some idiot last week who dropped off the trailer that I was supposed to take last week, when I went to pick it up, it had the seal on the right door.
Yeah.
And then it put the lock on the left door. Like that seal is a little thin piece of tin. That ain't locking nothing. It's just there. It's a tamper-proof seal. So if it's not there or it is broken, you know that somebody got in the trailer. That's what it's there for. It's not a lock.
Yeah.
And they thought they were locking both doors. Like, no, that is a fail.
That doesn't sound correct.
Yeah, you put the lock on the right door, the right side door, it locks both doors.
That makes too much sense.
Yeah.
So, I guess before we begin, I told you about my daughter's group playing D&D, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they had their first game on Sunday. They got like 8 people. But she was telling me, she was telling me how they all got together to play it. And first it was just 3 of them, and then they started walking around at the the color guard event, asking if people wanted to play, and they got a couple more people from another school, and one of them was a girl. And so one of the other guys in our color guard was like, "Oh, she wants to play. I want to play too." Trying to flirt with the girl, and he's like, "I like her," and she goes to a different school. So, but so I asked my daughter. I was like, "All right, so what does she want to play?" And she's like, "Oh, the girl wants to play Bard." I was like, "But I'm pretty sure, like, everything about him screams Bard." And she's like, "Yeah," and she's like, "Yeah." I was like, "So what happened?" She's like, "He ended up playing Bard. She ended up playing Cleric." I was like, "Okay." And it was like, "So tell me he flirted with her in character." She's like, "Yeah, he did. Hard. Even without charisma. And still failed." Like, what?
Oh, no.
Like, I was like, "Well, failed how? In character or in real life?" She's like, "Both." I'm like, "What?"
Poor kid. That's part of learning.
Poor bastard.
And I'm like, "Well, okay, so she's not into him in real life, but what happened in the game?" She's like, "Her character flirts with mine."
Oh,
I'm like, wow.
I'll do it.
And she was mad as hell because her boyfriend is the DM, and he made her character, and originally made her OP as fuck. Like, you heard me talk about solo leveling. That's her
Clerics are never OP. Clerics can always be trusted with all their spells.
She's not a cleric. She's a necromancer. My daughter's a necromancer.
Disgusting.
Yeah, the other girl was a cleric. So my daughter's playing a necromancer. I'm like, okay. Interested? And I was like, "Yeah, he's trying to give you that solo leveling vibe, right?" She's like, "Yeah." And she's like, "This is how he made it so that I can, for my summons, my level plus the creature's level divided by 2. That's my DC." I was like, "Oh shit. You are overpowered as fuck. You gotta roll like a 4. Like, you're at level 3. And she's like, "Yep," and he didn't put a cap on how many I can have. I'm like,
God.
"Oh no." Like, and then she was like, "Yep, and I can cast Fireball." Like,
oh my God. Well, speaking of wizards, it is late night, or actually, again, I still haven't caught it up on editing, and so in our travel montage, I lost track of what day it is. So it's still close to day 59, if not day 59. Whoopsie daisy. I do have a whole spreadsheet that's going to be keeping track of what each main character, Carolina, Pale, Bastion, are doing with each time, and what the NPCs are doing parallel to you. So when I do have that straightened out, it will go into my chart so we know what lines up with what if you guys have to interact with each other. But I haven't caught up, so whoops. But last game you guys met with Jarlaxle as Hunter advised you, and you made a deal with him to ease your progress along. He has promised you that he can get you into and out of the Baneray dungeon, allowing you to skip fighting through the entire fortress, though of course what happens in the dungeon is still up to you. And as you're part of the deal, he wants you to steal some things out of Archwizard Grump Baneray's Wizard Tower. Jarlaxle told you that in order to break into the Baneray dungeon, you're also going to need his information, of course, and a great deal of chaos and distraction to lure away the rest of the city's army that will be summoned once you start your fight for Wade in the Baneray Palace. He already gave you an idea for what this city upending chaos could be. It involves giving Haunter a bag filled with unknown contents and telling him that Caldiza Nimtelix is still alive, whoever that is. You have successfully broken into the Wizard Tower and have just entered floor 3. Can you see it on the map, or has the fog not cleared yet? Fog 4.
Oh, looks like the fog is still going. Just the wrong.
Okay, alright.
Just the wrong like a bear.
Now you can see floor 3. This floor is full of statues of elemental beasts and creatures. You do not see any door or stairway into floor 4, however. You see an ice mephit, a stone elemental, a tree sprite, water elemental, and a fire elemental. beautiful statues, and they stare at you ominously. They're about the size, almost floor to ceiling, so like 20 foot. You seduce the deck of many things. Oh.
Listen, they don't have to see that.
Okay, sorry.
They don't have to know.
Cold dancing.
What?
It's just like that.
So why the fuck is cold dancing?
Dancing.
How else would you seduce a deck of cards?
Oh.
Oh, I'm just shuffling them.
Shove. That's funny.
So
Fair enough.
with the statues, do they appear to just be statues?
You can make an investigation or perception check if you like.
I would love to. Let me see which one of those is higher. Investigation's a +2, so that one. It's a 3. It doesn't friggin' matter.
Yeah, they're big. The bases of them, it's the size of a like a closet. That's how big. Like it takes up the entire 5 or 10 foot square. But that's all you can really tell. They're
Can I make an investigation?
Yes, you can. You all can if you're taking a moment to look around at these.
Yeah.
24.
Oh, okay.
What type of check again?
Investigation or perception.
I'm gonna make a percent.
Oh,
Well, I mean,
that's
mine's
clear.
I mean, if I'd have did perception, it'd have been. If I'd have did perception, it'd have been a 27.
Damn. But the Pale, Cole, you're still thinking about the deck of many things on floor 2. But TK47 and Carolina, you're walking around looking at these statues, and you can sense, you're in a wizard tower, so assumably everything has magic to do with it. But you see in these statues, usually around like the bellies of them, or whatever the biggest flat part is, there's a seam, almost in a rectangular shape, top to bottom. Almost as if you do something, or say something, or interact with these statues in a way, they will do something.
Mm-hmm. And so, which one is this one?
That is a fire elemental.
That's fire elemental. Do I have any idea what to do to interact with it?
You could make an Arcana check if you like.
Okay. 8.
An 8. You are not sure. You maybe even feel around the statue. There's no way to get your little grippers into the seam that all of them seem to have. But you are not sure of Graf Bainray, the Archmage's machinations.
Oh.
I should have taken that deck.
Either one of you got any ideas?
For what? They're statues. Do we see a staircase out of here?
You do not.
Oh.
Is this the ice elemental?
Yes.
I'm gonna do something stupid.
I'll prep my eagle.
I cast firebolt at the ice elemental.
You cast Firebolt at the Ice Elemental. Let me go pull something up.
Oh, the moment that a shot is fired, can I at least be like prepped for combat?
Yeah. If Carolina was, I'm gonna do something stupid.
Well, I have alerts, so technically I can't be surprised actually. Finger, I have no trigger discipline. It is always on the trigger.
TK's just got a finger ready.
Everybody roll me initiative as you apply fire to the ice method. And
it's just a method.
Yeah.
That's a 20.
I said that and I didn't have my paper out. Oh jeez. Oh golly. Oh jeez.
That's embarrassing.
25.
Yeah, that would have never happened to me. That's all I'm saying.
How did I roll a 20 in initiative and it's the bottom of the order? What the
Oh man, I got a 22 and Basti got a 25.
TK-47.
TK-47 got a 25.
Yeah.
Bastion does not roll high in initiative because that motherfucker's made of fucking, I don't know.
I'd say made of metal, just like TK-47 is.
Yeah, but TK's made out of fancier metal, and Bastion's made out of thicker.
They're literally built different.
No, literally, they were made for different reasons. TK can't make shit. Well, okay, he can make shit dead, but he can't make shit. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, I mean,
yeah. Sorry, it's taking me a minute.
No, it's okay. I mean, how dare you?
Well, you accept it, I guess.
What did you say?
You start talking, then it cut out.
Oh, I didn't hear what Ian said.
Wait,
Here,
what did
I don't know what you said. That's what I was.
I don't think it said anything.
I don't. Yeah, I was at my fridge. I got groceries earlier.
Just kidding. Okay, so I couldn't find a token for that, so the word ice is what bursts forth from the statue. And TK-47, as a magic creature covered in little ice crystals, out of the wall, what do you do?
I'm gonna fucking absolutely obliterate.
Okay.
Nah.
I'm gonna shoot it. It's not gone yet, so I have advantage. Okay, does a 30... No, sorry, does a 28 hit it?
Yeah.
Okay. 5... Okay, it takes... Oh, my sneak attack, that's what I forgot to add. It takes 50 points of damage. And it loses its arm.
Yeah, you blow it into a billion pieces, and there's ice everywhere. Particularly an arm flies against the wall, but you see, as soon as it hits the floor, the ice crystals magnetically start to flop, crunch together, and it starts to rise from the floor again.
You guys pissed off an immortal being. Nice.
And it's still an ice method, so it makes a little but it is starting to cobble itself together again. And Carolina, you're up. Or unless you have something else you want to do, TK.
I mean, not necessarily. The only thing that I could...
Okay. 50 damage is a lot for one hit. So it did disintegrate, but it is forming back together. Carolina, you're up.
Okay, well, I'm going to rush in and attack it. I'm going to use my Dread Ambusher and Hunter's Mark. So, yep.
Nice.
Okay, what is my attack? 14. First attack, 28.
Hits.
Second attack is also a 28.
Hits.
So first attack, that is 29 damage.
Yeah, again, you beat this thing into the floor, I assume with light cutter, which is hot, and even pieces of it melt off. But before you even raise your weapon to swing again, which you're gonna swing again and hit whatever bigger piece of this is still... You can see it's already that fast starting to come back together. From one swing of the arm, and then your other swing of the arm.
And another 33 damage.
Yeah, you turn it almost into dust that's starting to melt on the floor, but then you see these droplets of water start to take rectangular shapes as they turn back into ice.
And then I don't want to action surge. I'll just back away.
Okay. And as it's still turning back into ice, it can't attack you this turn. Is there anything else that you do?
That's it.
Okay, cool, you're up. Before your eyes...
How big is it?
Small, so like 3 feet wingspan.
Okay, so it's like a bird type creature.
Yeah.
Okay. Do I know if these are like intelligent or moderately intelligent at all in any way? Language?
Make an Arcana or Nature check.
I'll do Arcana just for shiggles.
Okay.
Shingles?
Exactly. It's an 8.
Don't mention shingles, you're upset.
No, don't mention shingles. I'll freak out. No.
What's about roofing? Anyway.
What's that?
8.
Oh, roofing. No, that's not the same. 8. You're not sure. It's only screeched at you so far.
Hey, little buddy, you good? Just gonna kind of put my eagle in front of myself, kind of get you over here. Like, hey, you good? We'll let you regrow. Just be chill. What's up?
Its mouth has halfway reformed, even as its like abdomen is over here and its wings are over there. But even in the like 1 foot of its throat, it goes as it continues to piece itself back together.
Do you need something from us?
You can make an insight check if you want.
Yeah, sure. And try and not befriend it, but you know, it likes us to do things. That's a 2. I can't read things for shit.
Yeah,
This
this is a small, angry ice creature. Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna keep my echo off and be like, hey guys, maybe we can like talk to it. And I'm just gonna, what's this one right here?
That is God, let me get back to that part of my notes. That is a stone elemental.
I'm just gonna sit on its little thing, but let's just chill.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Yeah, the Mephit reforming itself at incomparable speeds will float over to Carolina, who's the last person that touched it. It is going to try to go at you with its claws, because that's all it can do after being obliterated. And it's going to miss, as its claws are still reforming and pieces of it are on the floor. But next up is TK-47.
Yeah, I'll give you once.
Okay.
Windows requires an update. TK. Loading. Oh god, he's blue screening.
Oh god.
Sorry, modem dial-up. Yeah, no, I found fucking bugs in my fridge, so...
Oh.
Gross.
Gross.
That sounds good.
Super is.
You know what's worse than bugs in a civilian fridge?
No?
Bugs in my fridge at work.
Oh, no.
Uh-huh.
We're moving on immediately from that. Anyway.
Yeah, I mean, I don't
want
want
to
any magic or anything. I'm just gonna shoot it again.
Okay.
Is a 31 hit?
That does.
Okay. It takes 20 damage.
Yeah, you blast it, and you shot it so much the first 2 times that it didn't do the thing that it's supposed to do when it dies. So you didn't completely obliterate it, but you do shoot a huge hole in its chest. Both of you make it, or Carolina and TK make me a dex save.
Is this a magical effect?
Are elemental creatures considered magical?
I would.
This isn't a spell it's casting, this is just a thing that happens because of what kind of creature this is.
Dex save?
25.
Okay.
17.
If it's a magical spell or a magical effect, I got advantage.
No, just as the ice mephit dies and it wasn't turned into dust this time, it shoots out. As it explodes, it turns into ice shards that shoot past you, but you're able to dodge them. Even so, it hits the floor, but then starts to reform again.
Turning into another ice method?
It's the same one, it's just cobbling itself back together extremely quickly. Like, within less than a second, quickly.
Okay. Oh. So, oh, it's not my turn.
Oh, are you doing anything else, TK?
Nope. I can't.
Alright. Now it's your turn.
Okay. Firebolt. 3d10.
Oh, okay.
My attack is... Why I don't use this spell? That's a 6.
No, it's you miss, and then roll me a D100.
63.
Okay. Yeah, your firebolt gets dangerously close to like the stone elemental statue as you miss, but it does not hit it.
Okay, well, I will try to leave its space and get to the other side of it.
Okay. It is not put together enough in time to make an opportunity attack against you.
Okay, then I will summon my echo back in front of it. And I will have my echo make an attack.
All right.
23.
That hits.
22 damage.
Yeah, and again, it was formed enough to be able to hit, and then you didn't completely turn it into mist. And so it is able to do that thing where it explodes again. TK's, or I guess, yeah, TK and Carolina's Echo and Carolina make me a dex save.
27 for Carolina.
Okay.
25 for my Echo.
Okay.
28 for TK.
Yeah, I should have known with a dex save you guys would never fail ever. You're able to dodge the ice shards again. You doing anything else, Carolina?
That is my time.
All right, Cole, you're up.
Well, you guys aren't going to try and just let everybody talk to us. I don't think it's even attacked us yet, except for the exploding thing. I'm just going to come
No, it did try to attack Carolina, yeah.
It's just Carolina.
Huh.
She's fine. She's a god. I'm just going to kind of knock on the stone guy that I'm sitting on.
Okay.
And knock on his kneecap.
Yeah.
That happened.
Hey, I asked if you guys had any better ideas, and then I said I was going to do something stupid.
You said you were going to do it, and then you did it before we could say anything back.
You guys been brain.
So,
That wasn't very pog.
weird question, Cole. What is
Yep.
on your hand that you're knocking with?
Let me just check my actual armor that I'm wearing. I don't think it should be anything crazy.
You wearing any jewelry? Any special gloves?
I have a ring and X-ray vision on it.
Okay.
Otherwise, it's, I believe, leather armor.
So,
Knocking on heaven's door.
yeah, as you knock on it and you're wearing the ring of X-ray vision, which has glass and stone and metal on it, as you touch the stone elemental with something that's made of a rock, the groove in it opens, and you see inside what I would call a mud room. It's like the room on like a back door of your house where you come in and like it's, snowy, so you knock them off your boots and everything, and there's inside this quote mud room there are cloaks and boots and a mop sink, one of those scrubby brushes that you get mud off your shoes with. It's a closet where you put your outer layer of clothes that might get super dirty as soon as you walk into your house. Lots of shoes in here.
Hey, is it big enough for me to fit through? Or just that little spot?
It's like the size of a closet or a very small hallway.
That's like, is it the hole big enough for me to fit through?
Yeah, like a door.
Hey, guys, there's a... I'm just going to pop in here. You guys want to come with? I'm just going to kind of step through while holding my arm where it was. Like, I'm walking to keep my hand exactly where it was, just in case.
You're holding it like an elevator?
Yeah, well, it's like, essentially, I move the rest of my body into that space, but leave my hand that touched it right there just in case it's not closes.
Okay. Yeah, and the ice method is still forming itself together violently.
So I'm just going to be standing there. You go on one hand, ring out with the other, like some Hal Jordan bullshit or Kyle Rayner. Hey, guys, I just kind of stand there inside.
Yeah. Okay. Next up... Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was just going to say the Mythic's going to attack one of y'all.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, if
Okay. So I'm gonna roll evens or odds to see if it goes for Carolina or the Echo. Evens is Echo. Okay, so it's gonna go for you, Carolina. That's not... Okay, that's the breath recharge. And then... The 17 hit doesn't, right?
Nope.
Okay. Yeah, so it goes for its icy little claws with you again, and it doesn't hit you. But it's very angry as it's flapping its ice wings around and going after you. And then, TK, it is your turn.
I'm gonna fuck with the ice. Actually, I'm just gonna go where Cole is.
Okay. Yeah, you
One,
dip,
two.
dodge, whatever that quote is from Dodgeball.
Dip, that, dodge, and dive.
Yeah.
And dodge.
You can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're able to get to the opening of the closet inside of the stone elemental statue.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Is that here?
Yeah.
Okay.
And are you doing anything else?
No.
Okay. Carolina, you're...
We'll let my Echo attack the little guy again.
Okay.
18,
That hits.
30 damage.
Yeah, explodes into ice shards and frost dust, but then immediately still starts to reform.
My Echo's gonna attack it again.
Alright.
That's a natural 1.
Yeah, you fucking missed for the first time in months.
I mean, it's still a 15. It's still a 15.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so I'm gonna walk into the closet over here too.
Okay. Yeah, if you guys wanted to, you could all cram yourselves inside this bud room with what you assume is Gromp Bainray's outerwear.
Yeah.
Better than his underwear.
Better than his underwear.
I'll just move my hand away and hope that the thing closes.
Yeah, with you wanting the door to close, it does close, and you guys are in this small mud room. You can all stand in here, but it is, you're all rubbing shoulders and elbows, and you can hear, as you're all in here, the ice method is still trying to kill Carolina's Echo.
So, it didn't go well, did it, Caroline?
It didn't go bad.
True, but it won't stay dead.
That's fine. I mean, maybe after it actually decides to hit my Echo, it might go away.
Well, this opened up when I touched it with my ring. So maybe the ring is special.
Maybe the ring is special. I have no idea about magic, so... Except how to throw air bolts at people.
You're a demigod, whatever. What?
Yes, I'm a demigod. I don't do magic.
That's extremely confusing, but okay. So, I mean, if my ring of X-ray can open these up, I open this one up, maybe it's the X-ray thing that does it? I don't know. I can do a little bit of magic. I'm a magical being. I can't explain it. I mean, you hit the ice one, say the ice one's just bad.
I'm pretty sure it's mad because I hit it with fire.
Yeah. So, well, do you think it's mad because you hit it with fire or because you hit it?
Both?
Well, hitting it, because I hit this one, but like I hit this one, it opened. But you hit that one, then it got angry. So should we try to hit another one with something else?
Yeah. I'm on
So
for it.
what do we hit?
Right now we got a little angry transformer out there.
Yeah, so what do we hit with what?
Oh.
Like,
Something that doesn't look too dangerous?
Well, we got all sorts of different creatures out there. Should we try the fire one with something?
Fire with fire? I can produce flame and touch it like you did the stone.
Yeah, fire with fire makes sense. So let's try fire on the fire when we have 6 feet. So let's get back out there and I'll open the thing back up again.
Yeah, like a football team emerging from halftime. You guys pile out of the Stone Elemental's mudroom. The Ice Method is still fighting Carolina's Echo. Let's see here. Yeah, the Ice Method has not landed a single punch. Yeah, Echo's just been killing it over and over and over.
Before we leave, can I take a look at the outerwear? Like, does any of it look like it might be helpful?
Yeah, make a perception, or make a perception or investigation check. What are you looking for in terms of helpful? Because these are really nice cloaks. If you go somewhere cold, it'll be cool.
Anything that might pertain to all the statues in the room.
Okay.
22.
You see, roll me a D100.
86.
Yeah, you see on, sticking out of the pockets of one of these cloaks, is a bundle of leaves. And I will, because I realize I may not have. So there's an Ice Method, a Stone Elemental, a Tree Sprite, Water Elemental, and a Fire Elemental. And you see a bundle of leaves, like tied up sage, in this pocket. A couple of the boots are wet. There's some mud on things. Well, it's a mud room, of course, there's mud on things, but maybe you'd see even a lamp in here that was left behind.
Hey guys, I think these objects might be helpful.
Let's take them. It's not going to miss them.
So, the rarity one isn't really doing much to us, so, yeah, I'll grab the leaves. Somebody grab them boots over there. Just take all of them.
You grab all of his shit, throw it in the middle of the room.
Fucking that's why.
Yeah. Cloaks, jackets, a scarf. Chunk that shit.
However, as an apology, I will leave 1 pack of here's condoms and ice-resistant condoms from my dripping candles bag.
Oh my god.
I'm going to leave a pack of each. I have multiple packs of them.
Oh, yeah. Supermarket sweep the weeping candles.
We had a duffel bag that I took with.
Yeah.
No one else wanted to take.
Yeah. She said take anything in the store. She's going out of business because she's running away.
We don't know how many dildos we need to fight.
Yeah. Oh my
But we can fill it
god.
eventually.
Yeah. It's we have to fight people. We have to do swordplay. I'm just telling you, logically.
Love, not war.
Exactly. Maybe that's what it needs, you know?
Maybe the maw is in the mouth. We don't know. Anyway.
It's if we can make Pelor calm down by whatever means necessary.
Bailey said Pelor has hysteria. Bailey is not much of a feminist in this game.
Oh, look, I'm the only woman. When you write for an audience, I'm writing for you three. My entire audience is male. All right? There's not a single fucking female audience member other than, I guess, me.
Yup.
So this show is written for a male audience.
Yes, Charlotte. Anyway.
Look, she doesn't listen.
That's what makes it even funnier.
Yeah. Anyway, you have all of Grump, Vane, Ray's shit in the middle of the room.
So, who wants to... What do we check first, guys?
About to say, here, let me roll something.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, Carolina, if you keep focusing on having your Echo attack the Ice Method, you guys will be able to do what you need to do, and the Echo will keep the Method occupied.
Sure. That sounds like a plan. And I will take the leaves over to the tree thing
Yeah. What do you do once you're there?
I spread them around the trunk of the tree.
Yeah, upon touching these leaves or other plant-based material, you see the door on the tree sprite statue open. Inside, it's you ever walk into a humidor of like you go into the liquor store and they have like a closet with all the cigars in there. So there's in here all kinds of tobacco. You indeed smell things that are smokable. You know, weed. There's also a lot of paper in here, like spare notebooks, like there's nothing written on these pages, but the kind of paper you write spell scrolls on. There's some pens, some ink. All of it looks like it's like portable, like they're already wrapped up into cigarettes or blunts, and like they're just waiting in little cases on neatly organized shelves in here.
Oh. Well, I guess some of that looks useful, so I will take a little bit of everything.
You steal, okay? Yeah. Yeah, put that you have the other stuff's kind of negligible, but say you have like 10 pages of wizard spell scroll paper that's blank. And tobacco and weed, I guess, if you wanted to.
Devil grass.
Well, yeah, okay. You guys already have so much devil grass. Or at least Carolina doesn't.
Yeah. It also has like a brick.
I love weed!
Yeah.
Yeah, we got the robot addicted.
Oh my god.
Alright, so which one are we going to next? We're going to the...
Anything? Get anything that's useful in there for the room?
It's mostly just a small storage of things you might grab and take with you.
Okay.
There's a lighter in here, I guess. Ye old Zippo.
Yeah, I guess I should go somewhere else, but check my other ones.
Yeah, Ice Mephit still being killed, exploding, clawing at the Echo, missing. You guys got lucky with which one you decided to piss off.
Anyone have like some ice?
No.
I figured as much. Well, let's try the fire one. I want to firebolt it.
You firebolt the fire elemental statue?
No, I do not. I take the lighter to it.
Okay. Yeah, with applying heat to the fire elemental statue, it opens, and it actually reveals a spiral staircase inside. You don't know how the statue doesn't reach the ceiling, so you don't know how the stairway is going up to the next floor. But there is the stairway here.
Do we want to go up now, or do we want to fuck with every shit in the room?
Well, what else could there really be? I mean, it's an ice one, an earth one, you know. Or we can check them. Now we just got to make sure we remember the fire certificate. Let's check the ice one. We can't. Let's check the earth one, I guess.
Yeah, the earth one was the mud room. And then the tree sprite was paper, or things that burn. And then, but there's still the fire elementals, the staircase, there's still a water and ice.
Let's go check the wet boy.
All right. Yeah, you get wet boots, you spit on it. No, okay.
Gotta give
Inside,
that
the Hawktua. No.
Spit on that thing.
Inside the water elemental, there are 2 glass cases that you can see through. One has drinks that are steamy. Inside there's a hot and ready pot of coffee. Inside the other one, there's cold drinks. There's, red and blue Gatorade in here. I don't know. But they're nice drinks in like to-go cups. Already ready. You could just grab them and leave. You guys maybe you realize this, maybe you haven't. This is like his last stop room. When he's coming in from the house or the tower, come in, drop stuff off. You're like, God, it was a long day. Grab a coffee out of the water elemental statue.
Yeah,
you know, you're leaving for the day. Grab some cigarettes before you leave.
I'm grabbing some of the drinks. Any of them have ice in them?
They do, or at least
Nice.
they're very frosty to the touch.
I'm gonna grab one, run out, and just throw it at the ice thing and try to run into it.
Yeah, you throw it at the ice method. Oh, what's that?
I grabbed the Gatorade ice.
Oh, nice, yeah.
A flavor.
Gatorade's canon in my universe now. Yeah, inside the ice method, it's a quote ice box with ready-to-eat food like soup and sandwiches. Like when you go into Walmart in the produce section and there's that like thing where there's like just a salad in a plastic box. And the ice method finally lays on the floor and melts into water.
Fuck off.
I hoped you guys were going to go for one of the bigger elementals first, and it was maybe going to hit you at least once. But no.
I'm gonna be honest, I thought we were gonna have to beat one of each. That's why I just hit the rock one. I was like, oh, this'll do it.
No. It's the key was to touch it with the correct thing. Hooray! You figured out my puzzle!
I was gonna suggest that, but I was like, TK doesn't think TK's here to kill, man. I don't have any. I don't have any magic, man. You think I got ice on me? You think I got water on me?
I would have accepted blowing on the ice elemental like as though you were trying to cool off some soup.
That's crazy.
Well, at least no one was.
My initial thought when I walked in the room was to cast Firebolt, but it was to cast it at the fire elemental.
Yeah, but then you didn't.
Yeah.
Well, at least no one was texting Bailey on the side saying, "I'm not smart enough to figure out this puzzle in game."
You can have a. Even, listen, every now and then, even Stephen Puyo has a, I have an idea. You know?
Does he, though?
It's really rare. But it happens.
Carolina's intelligence is not up there, but she figured fire and ice.
Yeah.
That's why I left the hot condoms and the cold condoms.
And the cold condoms, no!
Fire and ice. Bazinga.
God, menthol condoms, they'd be terrible.
It was a thing. That's what that's for.
Oh, no fucking
They actually are terrible.
Yeah. It's capsaicin and menthol. You didn't know that? Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. Let's go upstairs, guys. I'm sure the next floor has to be the final one.
Yeah. You solved my puzzle. But
Ascending for 5-year-olds.
Ascending through the fire elemental statue, you do arrive into a new room. Because you've already passed this pot. To get into this one, let me reveal it really quick. You're at floor 4. Hooray! I couldn't fit enough, items in this room because it would have just been a bungle of the color brown. So I've just written rug, lamp, clock. That's what's in there. But you arrive to the 4th floor. This looks like a storage room. There is furniture and boxes and shit fucking everywhere. Most of it looks mundane. Some of it's dusty. The door to the 5th floor is on the opposite side of the room, and the door to the 5th floor has a painting of a regular surface world house cat cozying up on a rug. But there's random furniture, boxes of stuff you assume he doesn't need.
Is it my sister's cat?
Your sister's cat? No, it's not.
So
It's probably just a cute little red, or not red, black cat.
I don't trust it.
So it's just a storage room.
I take 7 steps backwards across the cat.
Or it's the cat is on the door.
Yeah. I'm across
that's
the room.
I'm just going to take a step in and just
blatant superstition. I just walk in the room backwards for 7 steps.
Okay. Is that a get rid of black cat thing?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Nothing happens. The little acrylic of the cat on the door doesn't do anything. None of the stuff in here does anything. Or like maybe there's a clock in here that still has some wind up in it, even though it's been in here for months, or maybe it's like magic, but it, like you hear a little tick, maybe a small creak.
Yeah, it seems fine.
I start investigating the room for any of the shit that we came in here for.
Yeah, make an investigation check.
That's a nat 1.
Yeah, you find one of the things you're in here for is a spider mask, and you might find like a made out of pipe cleaners fucking Halloween spider, but it's not the right one. You do, however, as you're looking through the stuff in the room, you hear a little rustle and a clank, as though something was playfully knocked over deep in the piles of stuff.
Which one of you guys made that noise?
That was not me.
I roll initiative and face the cat.
I think that's just a picture.
The painting of the cat on the door?
Yep.
All right. You get your weapons ready. You plant your feet. The painting of a cat continues to be a painting of a cat.
Anyway, yeah, I'm just gonna walk closer to the stairs. See if anything happens when I get there.
You do. There's a little bit more of like it's a light scraping noise, not like sandpaper, but you hear it's as though fabric is rubbing together, but it's just small in the corner.
Which corner?
It's somewhere in this pile of stuff. Or sorry, hang on. This pile of stuff.
I'm gonna head up there. Start rummaging.
All right, you go in there, you start rummaging. What are you looking for?
Just whatever's causing the noise.
Make me an investigation or perception check.
I think investigation's higher, but we'll see. Fuck. It's a 1, so it doesn't matter. I think that's a 3, but it's nothing.
You see one of the rugs laid over the table. The fringe of it kind of shifts as whatever you can hear it, like kind of another rustling over here, as though something moved from there to over here.
Hey guys, there's something hiding this stuff.
Yeah, it's a cat.
I'm gonna go start rummaging. It's not a cat. I think you're just kind of. I don't know what is wrong with you with cats, but you gotta calm down.
It's a fucking cat. I start looking.
Do not shut the cat.
I summon my echo in front of the cat, and then I look around for whatever's making that noise.
I'm just still searching through stuff, following the whistles.
Yeah.
Just rustling my jimmies.
Those of you who think you're looking for a small creature, roll me a nature or animal handling check.
There's nothing to shoot.
Nothing yet.
I'm gonna go animal handling.
And it's mine's +4.
20.
That is 12.
Yeah, Carolina, you think about, your time back home on the farm, or the, slave plantation, yikes. But, around animals, if you're trying to get an animal to come closer to you, a lot of times, if you give it like a treat.
Oh. What was that? Loud noises and violence?
Yeah, here, boy.
Yeah, I'll do that. Pretty sure I got some snacks out of one of them closets.
Yeah, you take off like a piece of a baguette or something. Underdark baguette. It's made of mushrooms, I guess.
Yeah.
Mushrooms are conscious.
I will definitely feed it to whatever this creature is. Because I ain't gonna eat it.
Do you hold it out and go, come here, boy?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Make me an animal handling check with advantage.
14.
2 11. Yeah. And let me see here. and you guys haven't been scary so far. So, from under a pile of random furniture and boxes of, according to Jarlaxle, Graf Bainray's at least 1,000 years old. Under a taxidermied deer, you see the rug fringe moving was because there is a feral rug of smothering that comes out from under a pile of stuff. It's kind of balled up. It's thin, little threadbare, but it comes up almost its fringe moving as though it's sniffing the bread, and some sort of dark matter from under it takes the bread from your hand, and it just kind of sits in front of you as it chews whatever this weird underdark bread is, and then starts to retreat a little bit back into the piles of stuff.
I switch places with my Echo.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, don't piss that thing off. What else is in the room?
A lot of other furniture.
Can I walk up to the rug of smothering?
Yeah, you walk up. Or you don't know that it's a rug of smothering, I guess, but it's, for some reason, an animated rug that did just eat something.
Wait.
Yeah, Carolina gave it a treat.
Oh. Yeah, I'll walk up to it. Can I poke it?
Make an animal handling check.
That's a wisdom.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, cross. That's a 5.
Or it's plus hashtag. What does that mean?
Oh, that's an 8 then.
Okay. Yeah. I'm pretty sure as TK was just born, he's never pet a creature. So you do just poke it. Let me roll for the creature. It hisses at you and kind of like on each of the 4 tassels on its corners stands up on its hind legs. You need to roll me another animal handling check, and it needs to go well. Or the other 2 of you need to intervene.
Put your hands up like you're not going to be dangerous.
17.
Yeah, quickly learning, even though you're a machine. And this thing's not really a, creature either, so maybe that's why you guys get along. But it kind of backs down, but it's just underneath a table now. You've never seen a rug be suspicious, but now you have.
Just like sitting there crouched, looking at him, I'm gonna turn my head 180 and go, what do I do with this?
Nothing. Just don't step on it.
It's home. Yeah. Apparently it's hungry furniture.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure there's a mimic in here somewhere.
Oh, what?
A mimic?
Yeah, but why?
I don't know. It's a wizard's place, and that's a rug that eats shit. So,
Like wizards.
What were you saying, TK?
I was gonna ask, can I extend a hand to Carolina and just like open and close it? Like like kids, they'll do like when they hold their hand out, they just like keep opening and closing their hand, like to ask for something.
Grabby hands.
Okay, is there a chair? Where's a chair?
Do you do anything about TK beckoning you with a hand?
Well, I don't come when fingered, so what are you doing?
That's so much. Thank you.
I don't
You
know
need
what
to tell
that
Wade
means.
that.
Food.
Oh, you want food? Okay. I'll toss in one of the mushrooms.
I'll grab it and then offer it to the little.
Yeah, upon being given food a second time, the animated rug goes and gently takes the food out of your hand, calming down after the accidentally aggressive poke.
I like extend my
Be gentle.
like how people like hold their hand out for dogs to stuff.
Yeah. Make animal handling with advantage.
Guys, I want this rug as a coat so I can
Your friend.
have it. Yeah, so I can have it strangle people.
Oh my god.
Okay, that's a 14.
Yeah, as you extend your hand for the rug to sniff, and it does, and just like a cat, leans, kind of ruffle, part of the center, it of it gets balled up, and it rubs the center of its rug body on your hand affectionately, as though it's been neglected. It's lonely here in this room of furniture.
I'll give it some scratches.
Yeah. The rug and its deep fibers really enjoy those pets, and it even arches its back like a cat does.
I'm just gonna sit here. I'm gonna.
You're gonna play with your pet rug.
Yeah.
There's a lot of rugs in here.
There's a lot of rugs in here. Chairs, torches, tables, saw, hammers.
My Echo walks up to the chair and pokes it with the light cutter.
With light cutter?
Yeah.
God.
Roll me a D100.
37.
Yeah, all hell breaks loose. I will say, TK, as you fed this rug, and you specifically want this rug to be your friend, in fright, as all hell breaks loose, it wraps itself around you you know?
I'm gonna transfer to my two inner arms with the pistols, so that I'm gonna grab my rifle out.
Yeah, it jumps on your back. I like that idea of TK and his pet rug.
Look, we both like killing things.
Yeah.
I can always use a third cloak.
And you don't breathe, so...
Yeah, so that was my thought. As I was like, if it attacks. Oh no!
It's a rug of smother. I didn't even think about that.
It's a rug of smothering. What's it gonna do? Strangle something that can't breathe?
Yeah. What's it gonna do? Smother me? Okay. So I have to look up some things. Hang on.
Gone upstairs. Or gone back down because he's gotten the dead.
Gotten the
I will light this whole room on fire.
Yeah.
No. Unless we're going back down, also get the dead.
Unless we're
Just do whatever. I don't care.
Yeah. Everybody roll me initiative again.
Oh, dang it.
Oh, dang it.
Oh, dang it.
Oh, dang it.
We're at 32.
Jesus.
It's a 20 again, I guess.
That's one.
Natty.
Okay, alright. I thought I wasn't gonna have to rewrite that list, but now I do.
They're the dirtiest, just wettest of 20s.
Just an absolutely seated.
Dripping.
It's so
Moist.
wet.
Somehow we
No.
all have heart attacks, even though TK doesn't have a heart attack.
Yeah, it just freezes up.
Yeah.
We've all been there.
Your hard drive cracks in half while spinning. It's so my list of your initiative is Carolina, TK, Cole, furniture. So it turns out all of the words, those are indeed things you have pissed off as they jump to life. And you made friends with one piece of furniture, but the rest of the furniture took that as a threat.
It said, fuck you.
Yeah, so as a clock, 6 rugs, a desk, a wardrobe, a torch, a table, a saw, a clothing iron, and all jump to life. They don't scream or anything, but anything that has doors is slamming them aggressively. All of the rugs are flapping against the floor as though they're being blown in the level 5 tornado. The chairs are jumping up and down. Carolina, what do you do?
First, my Echo is going to swing at the torch,
Okay.
trying to hit it into the table.
Okay.
That's a 23. I don't know why it rolled twice,
That hits.
but I guess that could be for my second attack on the chair.
Yeah. my second attack on the chair.
Okay, for damage for the torch, 31 damage to the torch.
Yeah, as the torch, you are able to smash the torch in half, and you're trying to throw it into the chair.
To the table.
Okay, do you have cleave or anything?
I do not.
Okay.
But I'm figuring it's a small enough object that I could knock over into that table.
Yeah, you are definitely able to, as you, like, baseball or golf, swing it in half into the chair. The torch explodes and hits the chair, but doesn't do damage to the chair. You see, though, horrifyingly, as you cut this wooden torch that has, like, just the metal grate to hold whatever's burning in there, as you cut it in half, it bleeds, but disappears.
Oh. Did that used to be a person? I'm hitting the chair.
Okay.
31.
That hits.
30 damage.
Yeah, you again smash this chair into pieces, bits of it scorching, as it is made of wood also. And also in here, you see what looks like bone marrow.
These are
It's
people
bad. It's not good.
letting know to spell magic.
Mm-hmm.
And then I hit the table.
Okay. Yeah, go for it.
32.
That hits.
27.
Yeah, you don't obliterate the table this time. It's a big, solid mahogany dining table. Maybe it's a river table with epoxy or something. But you do hit it, and I guess I'll go with this river table. Does start to leak blood all over the floor onto one of the rugs that's not animated. A bright red, sticky blood. And you see the leaves of this table jump up and down, as you assume that the table felt that. And something will happen when it's the rug's turn. You got anything else?
No. I think that's all I can do.
All right, TK, you and your rug of smothering friend. I don't know if this rug of smothering is with these other guys, but you know.
I mean, he can sit there and strangle me all he wants now. And he's coming with me, and we're gonna kill
Who's following you? I mean, he's attached to you at all times, just trying to kill you.
Yeah, no, like that's definitely he's trying to kill me right now, and it's just like, oh, well, he's giving me a hug.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Yeah. His rug arms, I guess, the four corners are wrapped around your chest and waist very tightly.
Yeah. What's the biggest one?
The biggest thing in here is either the table or the wardrobe, I guess.
Okay. I'm gonna shoot the wardrobe.
Okay.
Does a 28 hit?
It does.
Okay.
This guy missing a wardrobe.
Takes 46 points of damage, and it loses, I guess, whatever its equivalent of a leg is.
Yeah. It's one of those ones that's slightly off the floor. Yeah, you shoot the bottom corner of this wardrobe, and with the force of your plasma weapon, it's the plasma gets into the wood sealer, and it just fucking explodes. And again, there's flaps of skin, and it's the inside of the wardrobe you can tell was still wood. You would not be able to tell there's something terribly wrong with these items until you break them. But doors go flying, a hinge sails right past your head.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure these are people.
I don't know if this is how furniture is supposed to be, I gotta be honest. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna shoot the table then.
TK's like, yeah, furniture.
Does a 32 hit?
It does.
Cool. 19 points of damage, and it loses whatever its equivalent of an arm is.
Yeah, it's it's one of those. one of those pieces of wood that supports the leaves of the table. You hit the same place that Carolina hit earlier, and the table also explodes into just a fucking mess.
Okay, cool. And then I'm gonna shoot the clock.
Okay. Yeah, it's
Stop
a big It's a big grandfather clock.
Does a 23 hit?
It does.
Oh no, you just killed the mom, the dad, and the grandfather.
It's 27 points of damage, and it loses a leg.
Yeah. The big thing that swings back and forth inside the clock is the thing that goes flying off into the wall of a kaplang, and it flies off, and like the cuckoo bird inside, as it. I'm really enjoying imagining furniture just fucking exploding. I need to watch some of those like slow-mo videos where they blow up stuff. Scratch the itch. But you do obliterate the grandfather clock as well.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I did.
Okay. Cole, you're up.
So, I do have Dispel Magic, guys, but I feel like at this point it's too late.
No, it's not. They're still attacking us.
Do we want to help them?
Well, now that I know that they were people, maybe.
PK shrugs.
Because I can only do this once.
If you dispel the magic, and they decide to not attack us because you just freed them from their thing, that's cool. If they decide to still attack us, now I get to kill something that can fight back.
Well, fair enough. And I cast a 3rd level Dispel Magic. So on that, so it can be on an area. So it's a creature, object, or magic effect within range. The range is 120 feet, so just kind of in this room, just Dispel Magic, any ongoing spell level 3 or lower, it immediately ends. 4 or higher, I have to roll, and it's going to be the DC is 10 plus the level. It has to meet or beat it.
A 5th level spell.
Son of a gun. May the heart of the cards be with me for 15 or higher.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah!
Yeah.
So, like, are the chairs people or what?
The chairs! Oh! Oh, sorry, I was stretching and it felt really good.
So was the chair.
The chairs are not people.
Dang it.
The animated object spell. So the rugs are still alive, because those are rugs of smothering. But the clothing iron, the lamp, the desk, the saw, the other pieces of stuff that are not rugs. The rugs are still trying to kill you. TK, yours is hugging you so tight because you're saving it from this room, and
You're my friend now.
it's while they do sit back down to being regular furniture, you realize that while they were not people, they were living things. Like the clothing iron used to be an armadillo, and the desk used to be a small horse. You see the wardrobe used to be a gorilla. They were not people, but they were in fact creatures. And they fall and go... You assume these are pets he didn't have time for, so he turned them into furniture so they would no longer be a problem.
And they could always be
evil people. Horrifying.
And then if he needed a gorilla later, he'd just come in here and get it out of storage.
Hate that.
You can only hope the non-animated piles of shit in here are just actually random whatever. But the rug of smothering infestation. I thought about putting a mimic in here, but you guys have already fought mimics a couple of times.
Carolina, you actually clocked that. Oh my god.
Yeah. Now, once Darian said that, I did think about making them people, but they were not originally people. Sorry.
That's even scarier.
There's a lot of rugs in here, though. Here, I'll delete this one, because this one's now TK's friend.
I just start throwing the mushrooms out to the fucking rugs.
Okay. Yeah. We'll see if that helps on your turn. Cole, are you doing anything else?
Nope.
All right. Now, this horde of rugs is smothering. Cole, you are standing on one, and so it's going to attack you.
Oh, dang it.
Miss abysmally. Let me see here. I'm reading things. Excuse me. Sorry. All right. Then the next one that's directly to your left. Nope. Then the one that is to your upper left. I assume a 18 does not hit.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, it hits. You kidding me?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I'm a punching bag.
And make me an athletics or acrobatics check.
Which one is better? Acrobatics is a +3, so let's go crazy. That's a 17.
Yeah, it jumps on top of your head, and it wraps around you, but you're able to grab it and throw it back onto the floor. And
Hell yeah.
however, you take 11 damage as it does grab you hard enough to bruise, but you're able to rip it off of you. And now, these ones are going to swarm. Is this Carolina or the Echo?
Carolina.
Okay. So these 4 rugs are going to move around and try to attack you. So I'm going to go just right to left. An 80, Jesus. Now,
They all hit.
a dirty 20.
Miss.
Okay. Another dirty 20, that's going to be a miss also. Okay, and these ones are going for the Echo. Okay, your Echo is gone as one of them grabs it, and squeezes you enough to your Echo disappears. And then TK, yours is already grabbing you, and it does wrap around your throat amidst your other cloaks. These layers of fabric you have, it even goes around to your front. Now you have, I believe it's called a tabard, of TK's wearing his first shirt. And it is hugging him really tightly, but it's just going to keep doing that. Carolina, you're up.
It's time to throw out some food. I'll throw out these mushrooms to see if they go for it.
Yeah, make an animal handling check.
20.
Yeah, let me see here. It's one of the rugs. As you throw a big mushroom, that happens to be its favorite mushroom. It's going to grab it in its weird rug mouth that you can't see, just the kind of blackness underneath the rug, and it's going to scurry over here and happily eat its... Why was there 2? Was there 2 rugs right there? They just multiplied like fucking the fuck? Did I stack them?
He's my friend now.
Yeah. It's okay. There was is it mitosis?
Fucking gremlins.
I'll delete that one. No, but this rug over here, at least for now, is eating a mushroom. You doing anything else?
I'm gonna stay where I'm at, and I'm gonna end my turn there.
Okay. TK, you're up. Your rug is being your friend, but these other rugs do not look friendly.
Well, 23 to hit.
That hits. Which one are you going for?
The one closest.
Okay. Top right.
Okay, that's 26 points.
Yeah, it explodes into a big pile of fiber.
Hooray!
Poof! Like you've hit it, like that guy who hit a pigeon with a baseball.
A 30 to hit.
That hits.
16 points of damage.
Yeah, the other one, a big hole through it that kind of burns a little bit with your plasma thingamajig. This one's injured, but it does.
Hey guys, I gotta hop off. Bailey,
Okay.
informed you, just kind of
No problem. You doing anything else, TK?
Nope.
All right. Cole's gone, and so I'm just gonna pretend he's disappearing this even though we could control him, but that's gonna attack, or I guess they're gonna move and go for you, TK. You did just shoot this one. It's not very happy with you. Does a 24 hit?
It has disadvantage to hit.
Alright, no. Is this the first time anything's fucking even attacked you?
Yes.
Oh my god. I got 2 nat 20s.
Wait, what was the 7 for?
That was the disadvantage of the...
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the first one attacking. There is one rug that is unimaginably lucky. I hate breaking your streak of not being injured. But I'm gonna do it.
I was gonna say, depending on how much damage this does, I actually can use Uncanny Dodge damage. So.
That's true. It is gonna do 4d6 though.
I mean, hey, let's see how much damage you roll.
You roll all ones.
It's all 2s. It's 8 plus 3. 11.
Oh, it only halves it. Damn.
That sucks.
Take 4 points of damage.
You take 4 points of damage, and it does cover your head, and so you're blind now.
I mean, there is a reason.
Oh wait. You didn't do fucking make a athletics or acrobatics check. Just kidding. You may not have changed your record.
Wait, what?
It has to grab you first.
Oh, it has to hit. Okay. You said an acrobatics or an athletics?
Yeah, or it does the damage to you. However, I'm sorry. You do have to make an athletics or acrobatics check to see if you can,
Hamster me, Bailey.
I'm sorry.
15.
Yeah, it's you. Maybe your rug is like possessive or something, but this one does grab you, and it bends a little piece of your metal enough to where you're like, ow. TK feels pain for the first time, or at least the error message comes up of you've taken damage. And but you rip the rug off of you before it grabs you completely.
Hooray!
Does TK have any thoughts about being injured for the first time ever in his whole life?
Ow. That's it.
Excellent. The next one's... Let's see, your echo is gone, and so they're going to go after... I'm going to leave it there, even though it's gone. Or this one's going to move up to you also, TK. And try to hit you again. It's going to miss. And the rest of these are going to go for you, Carolina.
One's done eating that mushroom already?
Oh, no. Roll me animal handling again to see if the mushroom one is still enjoying that sweet, sweet shroom.
Nat 20.
Nice. Yeah, it is, after a nat 20, this one is going to be your friend too. Or at least it's not going to attack you.
Yeah.
It's not hungry anymore. But we have the other 4. Or there's 3.
It shouldn't attack me. The rest of these are about to get blasted.
Is a dirty 20 hit?
No.
Okay, but a 25 nat 20 does.
Yeah, they do, but
athletics or acrobatics check. You don't take crit damage?
No crits.
Okay.
Okay, athletics. 28.
Okay, doesn't grapple you, but you do take 10 damage.
And now it needs to make me a DC 16 strength check.
Dirty 20.
Oh, it passes.
Hmm.
It's still taking 2d8 damage though.
Okay.
So it takes 7 damage.
Okay. Let me draw a red line on it.
Force damage.
Yeah. Okay. And Carolina, it's your turn.
All right, I will. The one that just hit me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I am going to do an act of war and cast Firebolt on it.
Okay.
23.
All right, that hits.
3d10 plus... Okay, just 3d10. Okay. 19 damage, fire damage to a rug.
Yeah, one that's already been hit. It explodes into flame. It smells terrible, by the way. It's burning wool, or whatever this probably ancient rug is made out of. It's not good. You doing anything else?
I produce flame in my hand. Nope,
Okay.
can't do that. Can't do that. Another spell.
Have you brought Erica back yet?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna put it over.
So I will bring it back.
Oh, just kidding. Put it back.
Yeah. And I can have it attack.
What?
Oh, I'm gonna attack that one.
Mm-hmm.
That one. Lighter.
Come on and slam, and welcome to the jam.
32.
That hits.
28 damage.
Yeah, it also explodes into a fiery, terrible smelling pile of wool and dust and whatever the hell else. Vanessa?
Yeah. But yeah, that's my turn.
Alright, TK, you're up.
You're never gonna guess what I'm about to do.
Shoot it.
I'm shooting the rug.
Yeah, you hit. Okay, which one are you hitting?
The one that hit me.
I think it was this one.
And then,
It explodes.
cool, and then can I back up right here and then climb?
Yeah, this one, if you come up on the ceiling, these two are gonna get attack of opportunity on you. It's injured.
Oh.
Okay.
I would have disadvantage on these hits,
Why?
because it's ranged and
Oh. Oh yeah, if it's a rifle, huh?
yeah, I mean, I have my pistols, actually.
Oh yeah.
I also have disadvantage.
I would say pistols are fine. It's in your hand.
When the closer something is to you, the easier it is to shoot.
I actually don't have the black.
Oh.
Also, are my arms wrapped up by my, rug friend?
True, they are being really friendly.
Does a 16 hit?
It does. I was about to say, you probably don't even with disadvantage, you're probably not gonna
The
miss.
wounded one takes 6 inch.
Yeah, explodes.
Cool, and then I will back up and then climb.
Okay, this one will get an attack of opportunity though.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
At disadvantage. Actually, wait, I'm a fucking rogue. What am I doing? I'm just gonna cutting action, disengage, and back
Okay.
up on my roof.
Cool. Yeah, you're on the ceiling.
Yep.
And now it's the furniture's turn. We're losing rugs fast, boys. They're all three gonna go for Carolina because they're the one they can reach. And Dirty 20 misses still, so none of the rugs are able to grip you. And Carolina, you're up.
Alright. 1, 2, 3. 19,
That hits.
27,
That hits.
and a 27.
That
Alright.
also hits.
Okay, so my tree attacks 34,
Mhm.
30,
Mhm.
and 29.
Yeah, in a big swirling motion as all the rugs rise up on their hind legs, question mark, you slice them all in half in a clean blow, and all that is left is TK on the ceiling with your one rug hugging you very tightly, and this one rug who's kind of done with you, and just
As I swing through the three of them, I finish it with a throwing a mushroom to the last rug.
nice. Yep. And now it's just your two friendly mushrooms, but Cole has disappeared. And it's just now all the furniture and burning wool and dust.
I wish I knew prestidigitation.
What are you gonna name your rug, TK? Rug? Okay. You had to go poke it. You had to poke it. I was really looking forward to that clothing iron flying across the room as though someone had moved it with the force and slamming one of you in the head.
Yep, that should have been its first attack.
Yeah. Well, Cole dispelled the
I know.
other furniture.
Yeah, and nat 20s and 32s don't help you.
Yeah. What is Grump Ray's Wizard Tower like so far?
It's
I'm sorry, Ian.
No, you're good. I mean, for DK, it's not very fun. It's cool to see all the puzzles.
Well, thank you. Had to say.
Yeah. Also, I feel like my streak getting broken on a double crit.
That'd be the thing to do it. The only thing to do it is a double.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna head off though. I've had to use the restroom for the past like
Okay.
30 minutes. But
Yeah, no worries.
I didn't want to leave. So
Have fun. Don't fall in.
I'm gonna try not to. Bye.
Bye.
Toodaloo.
Hey, it's your GM, Bailey Ford. I would like to thank our regular players, Darian, Matt, and Ian, Hip for our cover art, and Tabletop Audio for our background music. You can find us on Twitter at @Illithids, and thank you especially for listening.